Good evening. My name is Lance, and I'm here to talk about this week's discussion in conflict resolution techniques. Some of the things that I've come across in my time is how we involve people in joint problem solving, and then we get their total buy-in, and we got to make sure that we're always communicating. When a team is formed, that project manager or that team leader must be able to bring that team together in solving the common goal. And when that person shares the vision and gets the team buy-in, he or she can continue to build on the goals. The project manager can do this through constant communication and identifying issues along the way. Well, the next question we've had is, how do we resolve this conflict? Well, Larson states that as a manager, they have to mediate, arbitrate, control, accept, and eliminate the conflicts. So what that means is that the manager intervenes in the conflicts and attempts to reduce the tension of the problems. In addition, they try to produce a solution where both sides are prosperous. The manager must be or should be the objectional voice of reason to reduce the intensity of any situation. But again, however, if there is still no resolution, then both sides should be moved to different projects. Or, in some cases, if it continues, you still have to accept it and or remove the conflict or distraction so you can increase productivity. Now, how do we deal with difficult people? Now, both parties should go in with a win-win situation or attitude and focus. And when we work projects, we should be able to understand what needs to be done. The best alternative to a negotiated agreement, or BATNA, is the ability to put forth the ultimatum of a win-win situation, Larson states. The ability to negotiate for the success of the project or the situation, but then again, if the person doesn't have any other alternative but to concede either to a vendor or another person, they just have to accept it. How does a person diffuse a difficult situation? Well, we have to go in understanding the perspective of a person's different point of view and try to assist in helping that person understand your vision. And when we deal with conflict, we got to set the emotions aside and have rational thinking. The manager and the team member should also interpret body language and how the message is being received. And the situation is not the source of the conflict, it's how it's interpreted, as Westphal states. But we also have to have direct and difficult conversations, which are the tenets of the leadership. The last thing we'll talk about is how do we deal with difficult people? Well, we have to be able to reduce that tension and understand that person's point of view and internalize it, and we should be able to develop a wider vision or ability to see more than one solution. And the last thing is what's the best way to deal with someone who will not compromise? Well, we have to have that conversation to identify that root cause and understand what they're going through and how to fix it. If they don't wish to change, well, then we either have to remove them or remove the situation. Thank you.